everyone, I'm Anjali, owner of Canvas and Clay Art Studios, and today I'm on vacation in Dallas, Texas with my friends Finley and Amelia. So today we're going to be showing you how to make these beautiful wooden painted bohemian inspired ornaments. There they are. These little wooden ornaments are so fun to make. All it takes are just a few simple supplies that you probably already have in your craft closet. The most important thing you're going to need to get your hands on are some wooden ornaments. You can either buy them as larger single ornaments, or as you see on the top left corner there, I have gotten some wooden beads. In addition to those, you're also going to need some yarn for both tying the strings and making tassels, a credit card or a business card to help you with that process, some beads for ornamentation, and just 3 colors of paint pen. I'm going to demonstrate for you how to make 2 different types of ornament here. Both of them are really inspired by kind of a simplified version of a Zentangle. What you can see here is I'm just drawing lines. I started with a circle around the top of the wooden ornament, and then I'm just making the lines sort of connect and fade out into one another so that I can fill them in with patterns when I get a little further along. So here I'm doing sort of a little chevron pattern all the way through this one stripe, and then down below I'm going to do some triangles that will fill up another stripe. So as you can see, I really only filled 2 of these striped areas with pattern. The rest I'm going to leave empty so that I can fill them with color. So here you can see I'm using a gold marker to just fill in some of the patterned areas. What I love to do to keep the design really clean, especially with kids, is just to offer them black, gold, and 1 accent color. Here you can see I'm switching it up with Christmas. Instead of red, I'm using pink, and instead of green, a little later on, I'll use seafoam green. And here you can see I'm just filling in all these little areas while also leaving some of the natural wood showing through. And of course, after the color and pattern are done, all you need is a string on the top to complete your beautiful little bohemian ornament. So the second design is a little bit different. Here I'm using the beads. I'm just doing vertical lines from the top down to the bottom, and just as in the first one, filling them in with different lines and patterns. Once you're finished with that, then you can switch over to a gold marker and add a little bit of embellishment there. And then lastly, pull out your color. Here I'm using a seafoam green and fill in just a little bit more of the patterned area while still leaving some of the raw wood showing through. Now the fun part of making these small wall ornaments is that we can also make a tassel, and that's where this card comes in. What I've done is just wrap the yarn around the card a bunch of times, and then just take the loose end and tie it in a knot that unites that whole entire bunch of threads there. Once you've done that, you can slip it off the card and snip the end to make the tassel fringe. And then you just take another color thread, here I'm using gold, but it doesn't matter the color you use, and wrap it around and around and around near the top of your tassel, tie it in a knot, and that's what completes the look for this sort of graduation cap style tassel here. Then the only thing left to do is string it through the center of your wall ornament, tie a knot at the top, and add a couple of beads if you'd like to. Here I've got a white bead and a gold bead that I'm adding to the yarn before I tie it in a loop and add a knot to complete my beautiful bohemian ornament. Be sure to like, share, and comment on this video.
Be sure to like, share, comment on this video.
Good job! Can you guys wave goodbye?
Bye.
Bye.